If you think learning to box at home just means throwing rapid-fire punches at the air until your shoulders burn, you are not building skill. You are just getting tired. There is a massive difference between burning calories and actually learning how to fight. Today, I am breaking down 10 specific drills you can do anywhere, with zero equipment, that will actually build real fight mechanics, instead of the basic fluff you have seen 100 times. Now, full transparency before we begin. None of this works unless you show up consistently. Intensity is great, talent is nice, but consistency is the only thing that actually moves the needle over time. So let us jump straight into it. First up, the isometric wall press. Old school trainers used to swear by this drill, and it is far more useful for actual boxing mechanics than swinging light dumbbells around. Get into your fighting stance, face a wall, and press your lead fist flat against it. Push as hard as you can for 10 full seconds, like you are trying to physically knock the wall down. Do that 3 times on each hand. After that, back up slightly and throw light, slow jabs touching the wall for 1 full minute. Here is why this works. Your jab arm should never be trained for heavy bulk. You want pure snap, speed, and nervous system recruitment. The static push wakes up your shoulder stabilizers, and the light jabs immediately train that fast twitch activation right after. Second, wall-assisted handstands for shoulder stability. Legendary fighters were famous for doing handstand walks every single morning around their homes. You do not need to walk across your living room on your hands, but we are definitely going to steal the core benefit of that exercise. Kick up into a handstand against a wall. Hold it solid for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat that for 3 total rounds. If your shoulders gas out in round 2 of a sparring session, your hands start dropping, your chin gets exposed, and your punches lose all their snap. Static overhead holds build that deep, structural stamina that keeps your guard high and tight, even when you are exhausted. Third, unpredictable reflex drops. Drill number 3 is all about raw reaction speed. You have probably seen old video clips of classic fighters trying to catch fish or snatch flies out of the air. It is fun to watch, but it is not super practical for your living room. Here is the simple at-home fix. Have a friend hold a tennis ball or any small object at shoulder height. They drop it without giving you any verbal warning, and you have to catch it before it hits the floor. Aim for 15 solid catches. Shadowboxing teaches your hands to move when you decide they should move. This drill forces your hands to react to something unpredictable that you did not plan, which is how actual defensive boxing works in real life. Fourth, single-leg shadowboxing for base and balance. Power does not originate in your arms. It starts at your feet. If your base is wobbly or unbalanced, your punches are harmless no matter how fast you throw them. To fix this, spend 3 rounds shadowboxing while standing on one single leg. Do 30 seconds on your left leg, 30 seconds on your right leg, for 3 rounds total. Throw basic jabs and checks while maintaining your center of gravity. It forces your core, hips, and ankles to make instant micro-adjustments. When you put both feet back on the floor afterward, your stance is going to feel like solid concrete. Fifth, timed round conditioning. Drill 5 is all about how you structure your workouts. Stop counting reps. In a fight, nobody cares if you can do 50 push-ups in a row. They care if you can keep working efficiently while the clock is ticking. Legendary trainers built world champion fighters on timed work intervals rather than rep counts. Pick a simple body weight exercise like push-ups, bodyweight squats, or lunges, and run it continuously for 2 full minutes. Take 1 full minute of rest, then repeat for 3 rounds total. Do not pace yourself like a marathon, but do not sprint and crash in 10 seconds either. Working under timed fatigue trains your brain and heart to operate in real round-based blocks. Sixth, kinematic sequence slow motion work. Now for the engine room of boxing. Generating real punching power. Power is not just a muscle flexing, it is a kinetic chain. Your back foot pushes off the floor, your hip rotates, your torso turns, and your fist is simply the whip at the end of that chain delivering the force. Set a timer for 2 minutes and throw slow motion jabs and crosses. Focus 100% on your lower body mechanics. Feel your back foot drive into the floor and your hips turn before your hand even starts moving forward. If your arm is pulling the punch instead of your hips pushing it, you are throwing away more than half of your potential power. 7th, soft focus mirror work for peripheral vision. Drill 7 fixes a massive beginner habit, staring directly at your own gloves in the mirror. When you fight, if you stare directly at an opponent's gloves, you are completely blind to the body hook or head kick coming around the side. Set up in front of a mirror, but soft focus your eyes on the center of your chest or the wall behind you. Shadowbox for a full round while keeping your vision intentionally wide. You should be fully aware of where your hands are in your peripheral vision without locking your gaze onto them. It feels weird at first, but it opens up your tactical awareness massively. 8th, sharp exhale mechanics for core activation. Drill 8 is simple, but almost every beginner gets it wrong initially. Breathing under pressure. Holding your breath completely destroys your stamina, while loose, relaxed breathing leaves your stomach soft and vulnerable. When a punch lands, you need a short, sharp exhale through your teeth. A quick tish sound. Practice throwing single shots slowly for 1 full minute, syncing that sharp exhale to the exact moment of simulated impact. That quick burst of air tightens your core automatically, protecting your midsection while making your punches look and feel significantly sharper. 9th, half-speed precision shadowboxing. Drill 9 is the single most important shadowboxing rule you will ever learn. Shadowboxing is not meant for burning calories. It is meant for programming clean movement mechanics. Do 2 3-minute rounds at half speed. Focus on clean footwork, keeping your non-punching hand glued directly to your chin, and returning every punch along the exact same line it traveled out on. Slow and correct beats fast and sloppy every single day of the week. Moving fast with bad form just engraves bad habits deeper into your muscle memory. 10th, low-intensity continuous roadwork. Finally, old-school roadwork. True roadwork was never meant to be an all-out 10-minute sprint before breakfast. It is meant to build a deep, sustainable aerobic base. Spend 20 minutes doing a steady jog or light walk at a pace where you could comfortably hold a full conversation the entire time. This builds the foundational cardiovascular engine that allows you to recover quickly between rounds and sustain high effort during intense training sessions. Here is the golden rule to take away from all of this. Resist the urge to look fast on day one. Speed is simply a byproduct of efficiency. Get the footwork right, get the hip rotation right, get the breathing right, and the speed will come naturally without you ever having to force it. Pick 2 or 3 of these drills to integrate into your training routine starting today. Stay consistent with them, and watch how much sharper your movement becomes.